Give me the greatest asset and the greatest weakness of this Giants offense.
Okay, we're going to keep it real about the New York Giants. The New York Giants offensively don't have a lot of weapons. There's not a lot of firepower. This should be a get-right game for the Dallas Cowboys. When you look at the Giants, Daniel Jones is where it starts. He is the starting quarterback. He's 3-13 since being the starting quarterback. 26 touchdowns, 29 turnovers as a starter. This year, he has the second lowest passer rating in the league. The only person who is playing worse at the position than him would be Carson Wentz based on those numbers. Devontae Freeman is their running back. He has 43 yards since stepping in for Saquon Barkley. Darius Slayton would be considered their number one receiver. He's an explosive athlete, a big-time playmaker, has their only receiving touchdown. And the other weapon that they have is Evan Ingram. You hear people talk about Golden Tate, but Golden Tate is just a guy at this stage of his career. And the offensive line has really, really struggled. They have been pressured at a rate that only ranks with the Dallas Cowboys in terms of the amount of pressure that they have allowed on the quarterback in the league. And so if the Dallas Cowboys get right and play to their potential, this should be a game for their defense to regain their confidence and really use it as a building block to start to perform better. Well, the one thing that is kind of the X factor, and I will say this, I think Jason Garrett is certainly familiar with some of the personnel on defense, so maybe that gives him an advantage in game planning and play calling, just kind of understanding some of the strengths and weaknesses of the personnel. That said, this should be a game where if it comes down to who has the better players offensively for the Giants and defensively for the Cowboys, that advantage should go to the Cowboys. Now it's about putting the Cowboys defenders in a position where they can go and make plays and dominate this game. And so it'll be interesting to see how Mike Nolan approaches this, because this should be an opportunity for the Cowboys to go on a run facing an NFC East opponent. How does he attempt to kind of get them going? Because you would like to use this game as a game that propels them to start to play better and make incremental improvements as a defense.